Update on our breaking news out of Saluda County tonight. That's where earlier today an ATF officer was shot along the 100 block of Sandy Lane. We're told Saluda deputies, ATF officers, SLED are still on the scene, and so is our Shelly Garzone. Shelly, what have you been able to learn out there?
Yeah, JR, tonight here on Sandy Lane over in Batesburg, details are a little bit limited, but I do want to step out of the way because we do still have SLED on the scene. They're getting ready to clear the scene now, but earlier we saw lots of evidence markers on the ground. You can still see officers out here on the scene. You can see the caution tape. This is where lots of officers were coming in and out, sort of laying the evidence markers to kind of get a lay of what happened earlier today. Now, like I mentioned, details that we have right now are limited, but what we do know is that during a law enforcement operation earlier today, a suspect opened fire on an ATF special agent. Now, no members of law enforcement were injured during that incident, and that suspect is now in custody. But what I do want to show you is how close this is to a neighbor's home that we spoke to earlier today. It's very close to residential homes, lots of them. We spoke to that neighbor who said he heard roughly about 13 shots. Here's what he had to say tonight.
I felt unsafe. I felt unsafe because the thing of it is, with him actually being shooting whoever he was shooting at, I could have gotten shot. They drag him out of the field. Where they plant the tomatoes and all that stuff. They dragged him out of that field. So I don't know. The shots could have came loose and shot me.
And JR, tonight, like I had mentioned, this is still an active investigation. I want to just step out of the way one last time so you can kind of see officers are still clearing. We haven't gotten much of an update from them tonight. SLED is continuing to investigate this, and that resident did tell me tonight that this is a relatively quiet area. It's the first time he's ever seen something like this happen. So lots of residents here telling us they're worried, concerned, because this is unlike anything that they've seen in this area. Reporting tonight, Shelly Garzone, News 19, WLTX.